Hey, happy Monday, church. You guys had an awesome weekend. So glad you're joining us for this glorious day, this glorious Monday. And this week we're going to be talking about being equipped for the battle. You know, we all have different things we may experience at different times. So if you're in a battle, or if you just came out of a battle, or if you may go into a battle, I want to make sure you have the right information about how to handle whatever situation comes your way. And so, of course, we're all familiar with over in 2 Chronicles with Jehoshaphat, and he had those 3 armies that came against him, and each army was bigger than his army. You talking about a situation. But let's pick up as they called the fast over in 2 Chronicles 20, verse 14 says, Then the Spirit of the Lord came upon Jahaziel, the son of Zechariah, the son of Benaiah, the son of Jael, the son of Mattaniah, a Levite from the sons of Asaph, in the midst of the assembly. And he said, Listen. That's so important. Listen, all you of Judah, and you inhabitants of Jerusalem, and you King Jehoshaphat, thus saith the Lord to you, do not be afraid. That's one, we'll talk about that. Nor be dismayed. The word dismayed there means don't be discouraged because of this great multitude, for the battle is not yours, but God's. And so I love that scripture, man. This is a real threat. Come on, this is a real army. This is a real situation. I mean, this is a real problem. This wasn't some figment of their imagination, but God gave them a real answer. And so what was the answer? Don't be afraid, because, you know, God's not giving us a spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. He says, don't be dismayed or don't be discouraged. Why? Because the battle is not yours, but God's. Now let's read this a little bit more. Verse 16, he says, tomorrow go down. I thought it wasn't my battle, but you still got to do something. Tomorrow go down against them, and they will surely come up of the ascent of Ziz, and you will find them at the end of the brook before the wilderness of Jeruel. And you will not, he reminds them again, you will not need to fight in this battle. Position yourselves, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord who is with you. O Judah and Jerusalem, do not fear nor be dismayed. Tomorrow go out against them, for the Lord is with you. I mean, these are some detailed instructions. And I believe there's some, I'm receiving it for myself. I believe there's some detailed instructions that we don't want to miss. And so he says, God promised to deliver them, and that the battle belonged to him. I mean, this is God's battle. This is God's deal. And so they only need to do what? Stand, watch, wait, and see the deliverance of the Lord. Stand, watch, wait, and see. Come on. Stand, watch, wait, and see how God's going to do this thing. So God does not always have to move in the same situation, the same way like he did it last time. And I think sometimes we kind of get caught up in where he did it like this for that person, or he did it like this for that last time, or no, God can do it a different way every time. Your job is to do what? Stand, watch, wait, and see. And this is the reason why we need to pray. This is why we need to spend time with God, why we need to seek him and ask God to reveal himself in our situation. And so we're talking about being equipped for the battle. So let's go over these instructions again. One, he tells them again, you don't need to fight in this battle. Just because Judah did not need to fight in this battle does not mean they didn't have to do anything. So ask yourself this question, Lord, what are you wanting me to do in this situation? You know, sometimes we just need to stand. Sometimes need to wait. We need to just watch and see. I mean, there's going to be some instructions, some things. He may want to have you sow a seed. He may have you go to this place or pray for that person. I don't know exactly what your situation is or what he's telling you to do, but it's so important that we obey the voice of God. Number 2, he says, position yourselves, which means take your stand by faith. Position yourself. Number 2, he says, stand still, which means to cause to stand firm. You got to maintain that. Maintain your position. Whatever he's telling you, just stand there and hold. Hold your position of faith. Don't back up. Don't move to the left or to the right. Stand your position. Number 3, he says, do not fear. Like I said earlier, God is not giving you a spirit of fear, but what? Power, which means the ability. Power, he says love, which means that's how faith works, by love, and a sound mind. Your mind, you have the mind of Christ. Number 5, do not be dismayed. I already told you that word dismayed means don't be discouraged. I believe discouragement is one of the number one tools the enemy comes at, especially spiritual leaders or those in any kind of position of authority. But just recognize if you're not in any kind of quote unquote title, you're still a leader in God's army. Don't be discouraged. That's what he told Joshua in chapter 1. And he says, number 6, he says, go out. And when you go out by faith. You go out believing God. And I think later on he told to put the praise team in front of the army. You got to go out singing, dancing, and praising God. And then lastly, you got to know that God is with you. You're not in this by yourself. He said he'll never leave you nor forsake you. Leave you physically or neither leave you or forsake you emotionally. Somebody say, God's with me. God's with you. The battle's not yours, but his. Thank you for joining me today. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy your Monday. God bless you all. Bye.